When I walked out on stage, I was trying to contain my composure, but we were told that it's not like ceremonial composure. We can smile if you want to, and I was just overwhelmed with joy being out on the stage with all those people cheering for me.
Melania Trump, known for her elegant presence and reserved demeanor, has been a subject of fascination since stepping into the national spotlight. As First Lady, her rare public appearances often carried an air of grace and mystery, making moments of personal interaction with her all the more intriguing. During the 2025 inaugural balls, one such moment captured widespread attention when she shared a dance with U.S. Army Sergeant Henry Waller. While the event was meant to celebrate the new presidential term, the brief but warm exchange between the two led to curiosity. What did they talk about? How did the experience unfold from the perspective of the soldier? The dance that caught everyone's attention.
All eyes were on the strapping soldier who cut in on the president and gave the First Lady a twirl.
As part of the Commander-in-Chief Ball held at the Walter E. Washington Convention Center, members of the military had the honor of sharing the dance floor with the President and First Lady. Among them was Sergeant Henry Waller, a member of the U.S. Army's Honor Guard, a position reserved for elite service members who often participate in state funerals and White House arrivals. Chosen not only for his service, but also, in part, for his towering height of 6'6", Waller found himself in a surreal moment as he stepped onto the stage to dance with Melania Trump. Footage of the dance quickly went viral, showing Waller and Melania smiling at each other as they swayed across the floor. It was a rare, lighthearted moment amid the formalities of the evening. Melania, often seen as reserved, seemed at ease, and Waller later described feeling overwhelmed but thrilled. Quote, "I was just trying to stay composed, but we were told it wasn't a strict ceremonial moment. We could smile and enjoy ourselves, and that helped a lot." The moment of intrigue came when Melania leaned in and whispered something to Waller. The exchange sparked widespread curiosity. Was it a compliment, a private remark about the event? According to Waller, their conversation was simple yet pleasant. I asked her how her evening was going, and she said it was going well. Then she asked about mine, and I told her it was fantastic, he shared. He also noted that Melania was an excellent dancer, a detail that added to the charm of the moment. Other notable dances of the evening.
President Trump took a spin with Sergeant Tatiana Saldana from the United States Space Force. Vice President JD Vance and wife Usha also switched dancing partners. The Veep was joined by Staff Sergeant Lexis Martinez of the United States Marine Corps.
While Waller's dance with Melania became the most talked about moment, he wasn't the only service member to step onto stage that night. In keeping with tradition, President Donald Trump also danced with a military member, partnering with Sergeant Tatiana Saldana of the U.S. Space Force. Trump, known for his signature fist pump dance move, kept his steps relatively subdued as he moved to a slow rendition of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Vice President JD Vance and his wife Usha also took part in the evening's festivities, swapping partners with military personnel. Vance was paired with Staff Sergeant Lexis Martinez of the U.S. Marine Corps, while Usha danced with Petty Officer Emmanuel of the Navy. Their participation underscored the administration's effort to celebrate the armed forces on such a significant night. Despite the grandeur of the ball, there were a few awkward moments. The most notable was when Donald Trump attempted to kiss Melania, only for her to subtly turn her head, resulting in an air kiss instead. The exchange was closely analyzed, with some suggesting it was simply an awkward camera angle, while others speculated it indicated lingering tension in their marriage. Melania's choice of an oversized hat, which partially obscured her face, only added to the discussion. Sergeant Waller's perspective.
I asked her how her night was going. She said it was going good. She asked me how mine was. I said it was fantastic.
Is the First Lady a good dancer?
Oh yeah, she's a really good dancer.
Did you get to rehearse?
The only rehearsing I did was back home with my wife dancing with her.
For Waller, the experience was both exhilarating and nerve-wracking. Having never been in such a high-profile moment before, he admitted to feeling nervous as he took Melania's hand. Quote, "It was a once-in-a-lifetime moment. I didn't want to mess up," he said. While he had some experience waltzing with his wife at home, it was far from formal training. Quote, "That was my only practice," he admitted with a laugh. Despite the nerves, he found Melania to be warm and composed. "She made it easy. She was really graceful and made sure I was comfortable," he noted. The conversation between them was brief, but the simple pleasantries exchanged reflected a natural human moment amid all the pageantry. In the days that followed, Waller's dance with Melania remained a trending topic, and he received plenty of messages from friends, family, and even strangers commenting on the moment. Some marveled at his composure, while others jokingly asked if he'd received any secret messages from the First Lady. The role of presidential balls. The Commander-in-Chief Ball, where Waller danced with Melania, is just one of several inaugural celebrations that take place after a president is sworn in. These events date back to the early 19th century, with the first official inaugural ball being held in honor of James Madison in 1809. Over time, they evolved into grand affairs featuring celebrities, musicians, and elaborate performances. For military service members, the opportunity to participate in these balls is a significant honor. It symbolizes the close relationship between the presidency and the armed forces and serves as a public recognition of their services. While Melania's dance drew the most attention, the event also featured performances from country band Rascal Flatts and singer Parker McCollum. Fox News commentator Sean Hannity broadcasted live from the ball, interviewing figures like Kid Rock and actor Jon Voight. Other attendees, including Trump's family members, danced and mingled throughout the night. Final moments of the night. As the evening progressed, Trump and Melania made their rounds at multiple inaugural balls, including the Liberty Ball and the Starlight Ball. At each event, they repeated their dance, with Trump embracing the moment in his own way. At one point, he even danced with a saber in hand while the Village People performed YMCA, a song that had become an unlikely anthem for his campaign rallies. Waller, meanwhile, was left with an unforgettable memory. While the moment lasted only a few minutes, it had been watched and rewatched by millions, adding another layer to the long tradition of inaugural celebrations. Quote, "It was an incredible honor," he reflected, "something I'll never forget." Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about Sergeant Waller's experience dancing with Melania Trump? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.